family already. And of course, my humble self and my family. Okay. So, Mr. Obilo, Mr. Edmund Obilo, over to you, sir. I already introduced him earlier, so he's our second reviewer. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Yobosa. Hope I'm right, Yobosa.
Perfect, perfect.
Good. Your name reminds me of Benin. So when I saw it, I was glad. I said, "Oh, Yobosa is the long guy."
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Good, good. Thank you. Digi has written another book. I hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Yes.
Okay. When I read his first book on Victor Banjo, I said, here is a Nigerian who has a keen eye for history. So I began to pay closer attention to his writing, to understand his mind. And happily, he has captured his mind, his ideas, his thoughts in this book. So I call this book a comprehensive exploration into humanity. Why is it comprehensive? It touches on the key aspect of man, and that is politics, religion, economy, and society. I like the cover page. The cover page is catchy. You want to pick it up. It looks soft. I will call them two babies. One baby carrying another baby. And it captures the title clearly, Humanity. Looking at the eye of this baby, you can clearly see a baby looking into the future. And the future is key in most of Digi's writings. So we have a book of 401 pages. It's a big book. You need to be a patient reader to read this book. 10 chapters. Each chapter is a theme. Look at this, chapter 3 is about humanity. So I can say this book is the weaving of diverse narratives, connecting the dots between the different aspects of human life. The author drives through the multifaceted nature of our world. Deji provides a holistic view that goes beyond ordinary writing. Deji is a deep thinker. And if you read some of the articles here, there's this one, Surviving Nigeria as a Graduate Today. If you read that article, you would see how Digi connected politics, economy, and the aspiration of a people. You would see lamentation. But towards the end of the article, you will experience redemption. That is the mind of a thinker. The exploration of politics within the pages of this book, Humanity, is enlightening and empowering. The author advocates for a democratic system where justice and equality can flourish. He makes a deep case for inclusive governance. Chapter 1, it talks about society. Oh, I remember the story of Richard Badibo. Death and a look at the casualization of workers in Oyo State. And that was a story I pursued. And Digi tells that story here. It is the story of our society, negligence. Digi's stories are not only insightful, but they inspire me particularly to engage in deeper research about humanity. If you read some of the articles on religion, sometimes you will say this writer is a rude writer. And sometimes I will say, no, he's an inspired writer. He hits the nail on the head. Deji in this book emphasizes the importance of recognizing and celebrating our differences. He wants us to foster an inclusive environment where everyone has a meaningful place. On radio this morning, I was talking about his visit to Germany. Concerning Paul Adefaras's escape routes. You want to read that story? Thought-provoking. Chapter 6 is a book on its own. I'm even wondering, perhaps Digi would have produced about 4 books from here. This chapter 6 on Nigeria, how Nigeria will get better. I recommend this book to anyone that is in love with reading. It is an eloquent prose. The writer is, you can understand him. You know, his use of words, simple. He writes like a radio broadcaster. Simple, the simplicity of the use of words. Not too colorful, but colorful in his anger, colorful in his recommendation, redemptive in action. For anyone seeking a deeper understanding of that intricate connection between humanity, politics, religion, economy, and society, here is a book for us to read. He has connected the critical aspects of life, and that is what is humanity. Digi, thank you for connecting. And it's a lovely book. I will continue to review the book in my program State Affairs, because I feel we all should be connected to our humanities. And together we can build a better world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Once again, it's always a pleasure to hear your analysis of things like this. And I would like to apologize. Probably, I don't know. But anyway, the publisher is here behind me, so he has taken notes of that. Thank you very much again for, and you said something, you're recommending this book to everyone who loves to read. I would like to add that if I would like to recommend it to anyone who wants to learn how to read, or anyone who wants to learn how to think, because it's a very thought-provoking book. And like I always say to him, you don't have to agree with everything that Deji Yusufu says or writes about. We don't agree on a lot of things, but it would inspire anyone, who likes to think and analyze things to come up with their own thoughts and ideas. And like you mentioned, chapter 6, that should be a book alone. So the publishers have taken note of that. He's going to write another book on chapter 6 alone. So thank you very much, sir, for that excellent review. We are going to move right to our book launch. Or do you have anything to? Okay, sorry, let me just.